Let's get marvelous with Comic Book Man and Bo.
I know nothing. Nothing.
Marvel Comic Book News, episode 28. Mr. Swifty and the Dry Cleaners from Neptune.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for Marvel Comics News. Disney Marvel Comics News. Marvel Disney News. Have they figured out what it is? Marvel Disney, Disney Marvel?
They're not going to change anything so far. I mean, it's been a month now. They haven't decided to change anything, so I guess they're cool.
See, he's brilliant. And joining me in the Marvel News is the man who brings me all the Marvel news all the time, and it's...
Bo.
There you go. Give me your name.
How you doing, Bo? You should all know us. You should all know us by now.
Is that with a bow or an O?
With an O.
With an O.
B-O.
Okay.
Bo.
First story we got up today.
For Bo Cephas.
The first story we got up today involves this. Captain America 602, which we did a shop talk on.
Yes,
if you haven't seen the shop talk, be sure to hunt it down and check it out because it's fascinating. What's going on with this?
Well, if you open up this issue, somewhere near the end of it, there's a rally and there's an anti-Tea Party.
It's about halfway through.
About halfway through it. It was mentioned on Fox News. It was?
Yes,
really? It was. It was mentioned on Fox.
It was mentioned on MSNBC, too.
It was mentioned on MSNBC.
In fact, it's been mentioned just about everywhere in the last week.
It was mentioned on blogs. It was mentioned on Yahoo. I think Dark Horizons had it.
We had it as the big story on the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
Right, but the sign in question that was used is actually a copy of an actual sign. The deal was the book was at the printer.
An actual sign where?
An actual sign that was used at a Tea Party rally. Okay. The deal was the book was at a printer. The book was going to the printer, and then they just noticed that when they got to the end of the book, they go, okay, some of these signs are blank. We need to put something in these signs. So they went to the letterer. The letterer was sitting there. He was working at his computer. He was watching TV. He was going through some Photoshop stuff. He was going through Google, and he grabbed an actual sign that was being used by a comic book fan. His name escapes me at this point, but you can look it up because it's really easy to find. And he stuck it in there. Now, the book's been in the comic book shops for about 3 weeks now, but all of a sudden it hit regular newsstands, and now it's a big deal. So the folks at Marvel said, well, we're sorry where people were offended by the sign. When we do the reprint of this issue in the trade, the sign will basically be fudged in black again. Or they might just go, well, that was...
Well, it'll be sanitized.
It'll be sanitized. Or
my money's on Marvel sanitizing it with something stupid like Skrulls are bad or something like that.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Although, actually, I mean, this is part one of a 4-part storyline. By the time the trade comes out, no one will care. And so they may not sanitize it at all.
Oh, they'll do it because it's made such a stink. But I bet you Marvel does something with it to make you want to pick up the trade. Use something like Skrulls eat cheese or
Skrulls
Osborn
like nachos.
Osborn was right or something like that. I don't know. There'll be something goofy. There'll be something silly. I bet they do. Because you know what'll happen if they do that? That'll help cut all the tension with this a little bit if they did that. And of course, Marvel will have to be smart to do that. Anyway, so have we beat the Tea Party story to death?
That's about done.
Okay, good. Next up, Agents of Atlas. Jeff Parker's Agents of Atlas will be coming back, and it will be reborn as...
plain old Atlas.
Just old Atlas.
Just old Atlas. And you know, I found out something interesting when I found this story.
What?
See this logo here, Agents of Atlas?
Yes.
Jeff Parker designed the logo.
Oh.
And he designed a new logo for Atlas, and this is all part of the Heroic Age. The art for this series will be from Gabriel Hardman and Chris Samee, and it'll be the folks at Atlas, who are still regarded as criminals by some, involved in the post-siege Heroic Age. In May. All this Heroic Age stuff is coming in May.
In May?
In May.
When's Heroic Age stuff coming?
May.
May?
It's just going to be a book about maps.
It's going to be maps. Norman Osborn's favorite restaurant.
Now, is that the May that comes before June or the May that comes after April?
That's the May that comes before June.
Okay.
May or may not.
I wasn't sure. May or may not
it's
come
not
in May.
but it's the May that comes before June.
Marvel's doing a 4-issue anthology series called Astonishing Tales. Called Marvel Comics Presents.
No. It's also part of the Heroic Age, and it's called Age of Heroes.
Well, that's not an already copyrighted name that they have to save the copyright on.
It's going to be copyrighted
That's a new
now.
one.
It's copyrighted now. The series, it's a 4-issue limited series. It'll be written by Kurt Busiek, Paul Cornell, Rick Remender, and Dan Slott with a number of artists.
Oh, is this the same Kurt Busiek that's writing this? Which is finally shipping this week and ending?
Because Kurt Busiek actually turned in the script and the guy was drawing it. Now, what's interesting is, when I read this, I go, Kurt Busiek, isn't he under a DC exclusive? No, he's not. He's not under exclusive anymore.
Well, he's kicking ass and taking names with this, so I can see why Marvel's snapped him right up.
So not only is he doing this, but remember Untold Tales of Spider-Man?
Yes.
That's going to come
which
back.
was quite good.
That's going to come back as a one-shot, and they say they might do that as a regular series. Pat Olaf and Kurt Busiek may be doing that. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. He's talking about some kind of Captain America project he's doing as well. So Busiek is not signing exclusive with Marvel. He doesn't have exclusive with DC. He's going to work for whoever the hell gives him a check. Which is the way that life should be, I think. If you give you a check, work. What the hell? If you don't get a check, don't work. That's the American way.
Okay. So anyway, that's it. We're done. We're finished with Marvel Comics news.
Okay.
There's no more Marvel Comics news today. Thank you both for that enlightenment. That was wonderful. You can go to the store's website
Last
and
time I
read more
expressed my
enlightenment.
political opinions in these segments ever again.
What political opinion? You said it's good to get a check. How's that a political opinion? You can stop off at the store's website, though, and read more of his brainless enlightenment. And it's at...
It's epic wisdom.
You know, it would really mean a lot to me if you go to the store's website, because I say it so often. www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website, read his enlightenment, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying...
So long. And luckily the sign didn't fall down. Okay.
I learned a little something about myself today.
Bye!
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.